Today I'm out here with Melissa and her kids. Melissa, you guys are currently experiencing homelessness.
Yes.
What happened? How did you guys get to be homeless?
Well, we had an apartment. We're living good. Kids had a room. We had a room, and I had worked for Amazon at that point. And our oldest son started getting symptoms of schizophrenia. And apartment complex manager, he kept on having, I guess, altercation with him because he'll take off from us and run away, and he'll come to the door and say, you gotta like be with your kid 24/7. And I'm like, how do I expect me to do that? He's 17 years old, and he would run away from us and stuff. So it led to us being evicted. He said he's not going to take it anymore, and that we need to leave, and that all the kids, my kids and stuff, but if they were outside playing with other kids, I had to be there 24/7 with them, or we're going to get kicked out. So he made it really hard. He made it really hard for us to work, for us to live like normally, with our older son he started having bad episodes with schizophrenia. But when it led to our eviction, that's how we landed on the streets.
And how long have you guys been out in the streets?
Right now, I think we calculated 2 months now, about 2 months. It's hard.
And you kids, have you guys been going to school or no? Not going to school?
For the last 2 months, no. They were online, and then we had them sleep with friends at a friend's place, and they left their tablets or school supplies there one day. We haven't seen them since, so they stopped. We keep on wanting to send them back, but I mean, I don't know how. Having internet, not having internet, having internet, not having internet. It's supposed to be free, like when your kids go to school. But how is that going to be when you don't have a place? So they can say you get it reduced with the Cox, you get reduced with that, but it's like we have to go to a place that has free Wi-Fi, every day, or if we get a hotel room, then they can do it at the hotel room. But it's just so off and on, and it gets really hard to be consistent with them.
What does a day look like for you guys being out here in the streets?
Being in the sun, getting dark, being tired. It's all these other people. I mean, we're not the only ones that are homeless. There's a lot of other people walking around. Granted, there's more probably addicts, but there are families. I know there are families out here. We keep seeing the same families. Two mother, I guess father, and then the little baby girl walk around the stroller consistently. We're either at one spot, and then wherever we go at, they're that spot. So we see families, all the time, and it's just 2 months of it. It's hard.
What's the plan now for you guys? For you to get off the street? Do you have a plan of action? Where do you want to be?
I want an apartment. I want to get a place for us. It's hard now with COVID hitting. I had COVID. I got COVID when COVID first came out. My wife got COVID when COVID first came out. I was working for Sir Simmons. I was making good money. I got sick bad. I got sick really bad to where I lost my sense of smell. My eyesight's really bad, and I still get body cramps and aches in my muscles. I'm a warehouse worker, so I try to go back to Amazon. When I got better, and I went back to Amazon, I keep getting these text messages, that test positive. Someone in your facility tested positive, and it freaks me out. It freaks me out. So having a job, it's where I work, and with the whole COVID scare right now, it's hard. This is getting an apartment for the kids, getting an apartment set up for them. We try to give them what we can right now for us. And at night, like another big deal is that I don't want to keep the kids or my wife or them out night, because I usually work nights out there. So it's like for me it feels like a catch-22. What do I do? Do I go out all day and let them sit somewhere, maybe get charged for loitering? Maybe someone's going to call CPS. I mean, I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, it's not a crime to be homeless with kids these days. It's not a crime at all for them to come in. But people, people could be cruel sometimes, and people could be kind, but right now, I need to get a place for us. I need that one leverage that helps you just like get ahead enough, like a week ahead, to get that job and to get that money saved up and keep that momentum going. And right now, living day by day, it's hard. It's really hard to get that head start. It's just a head start right now.
Do you guys usually stay in hotel rooms or out in the streets sometimes?
Streets sometimes, yes, we do. Which is, I've never been homeless in my life. Never been homeless, and I'm close to 50 years old, and
I guess hard. So, but just you all need to remember, this is temporary. This isn't forever. We all hit bumps in the road. We all go through hard times, whether it's hunger, homelessness. We just, don't have a big Thanksgiving, big Christmas. But you know what you have? You have each other. Okay, you guys have each other, and that's a good start. Okay, so don't get down on yourselves.
Yeah.
Don't despair. Being young and at the age that you guys are, preteens and teens, it can't be easy. But you guys try to help out your family as much as possible by sticking together, staying away from drugs, being nice to each other, compassionate towards each other. That's going to be helpful for your mom to help you. Okay, work together. Okay. There isn't one answer. There isn't a magic wand that anyone can wave and just fix everything, right? It's through hard work and perseverance and determination is how we all dig ourselves out of a hole, right? It's not your fault. It's not your fault, Melissa. It's not the kid's fault. It just happens. Life is brutal sometimes, right? It's not easy.
Right now, it's crazy hard. It's usually I always land on my feet and I make sure like get something, find something, but it's just really hard right now, and it's really hard, especially with the kids. I don't want to be out here with them. I don't want them to see things that they're starting to see. Granted, they're gonna see things anyways. It doesn't matter. They're preteens. They're the curious age, but it's hard to let them express themselves and be themselves, but at the same time not be themselves because we're in certain environments or we're at night somewhere that we shouldn't be, or somewhere where I normally probably wouldn't have them. But you probably get confusing a little, but it's hard to keep that fine line with them at least, and have them understand and know it's coming from a good place.
What advice would you guys have for people out there that are watching that are close to homelessness themselves, have experienced it in the past, or if they experience it in the future? What do you want to tell them about being out here?
I wasn't prepared. I mean, I don't think anyone really is prepared because you're going to be leading somewhere, especially getting an eviction that's not completely your fault. We're paying rent every month. The house is clean. The kids are good. They're not bad kids. They're really good kids. Just to have that one moment where a kid that's sick mentally, it's really not his fault either. To have a manager just kick us out on the streets after you tell them there's nowhere else for us to go after this. This is it. We don't have like family members. You don't have people that's gonna help us out to give us that kick start. Like this, you're gonna put us on the streets, and it was like determination from this dude to kick us. And now that we're here, I think in the back of my head, I really didn't expect it to happen. I really didn't expect it to happen as fast. So I didn't save enough. I should have saved more. We got us by for a couple of weeks at hotels. Hotels are very expensive. They're very picky and they're very tedious on the things that goes on there. And we're not drug addicts. We're not, people in there that go to hotels, especially the cheap ones that we go to, are mostly filled with drug addicts. They get upset when we have too many kids. My family is huge, and their kids they're minors, and then they tell us that you got to get out. There's a few times we got kicked out at midnight. Like, are you kidding me? But I have minor kids here, but there's too many in there. You got to leave now. they're minors. You know, it blows my mind. Just stay strong. If you guys could save and think ahead, just think ahead of what's going to happen if this blindsides you like it blindsided us. Just stay strong and remember, you guys love each other. You guys are family, and it should only be temporary.
Definitely. Yeah, good advice, good words of encouragement. You guys stay up, don't get down, don't despair. It'll get better, okay? And just want to remind everybody that all of your belongings in the entire world are right back there, right?
Yeah, with our little dog and our rabbit.
Got a rabbit, a dog,
Yeah.
and a shopping cart, and a stroller, and a bike.
And a bike.
All your belongings in the entire world, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So, Melissa, kids, thank you guys very much for sharing your story, having the courage to share your story, and hopefully the Lost in Phoenix community can help in some way. If somebody wants to help out there, help you guys out with however they can, they already know that I have a P.O. box if they want to send clothes or shoes or something, somebody has something extra for you guys.
Yeah.
But would you happen to have a Cash App or a PayPal that somebody can contribute for a meal?
Yeah, I got a Cash App and a PayPal. Is it just the name? Right? Not an email?
Yeah, it's just the name.
Okay, Cash App, I have it. It's my babes 120159. I'm sorry. Gotta have this going. 5906. It's Melissa. And then my PayPal. Oh, I don't have this memorized.
You don't have a PayPal? Okay.
No, I have it. I just don't memorize. I don't have it memorized.
Okay.
The name stuff.
I'm gonna get it from you, and then I'll put it in the description of the video. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So, Lost in Phoenix community, all you subscribers, if we can all get together and help this family, that'd be great. I'd be greatly appreciative. Thanksgiving is coming, and they deserve a meal and a warm, safe place, at least for Thanksgiving. So let's come together and try to help these folks. They're really good people. I talked to the kids earlier. They're really sweet, nice, and they definitely don't belong out here. But you know, sometimes we go through things that we need help, right? We all need help sometimes.
Yeah, the kids are resilient. I tell you that, they're amazing. They adapt as long as they have their family. Us, the parents. They are really good kids.
Really good kids. Don't be sad, baby. Don't be sad, okay? Let those be tears of joy, okay? Because sometimes we all need help, all of us, every single one of us, okay? So don't get down, don't get sad. Be happy that people are willing to help, okay? Be happy that people want to help you, okay? So thank you guys very much for talking. I appreciate you. We'll stay in touch.
Well, thank you.
I'm gonna hand you a Walmart gift card, and then here's my number, and then I'll keep you guys updated. We'll talk because you have a phone. If somebody donates, we'll stay in touch, okay? So thank you very much. Stay safe. We'll talk soon.